Media Survey. FLEMS is a nationwide, household-based survey conducted with the Philippine Statistics Authority by virtue of Executive Order No. 352, which is the designation of statistical activities that will generate critical data for decision-making of the government and the private sector. The 2024 FLEMS marks the 7th round in the series of literacy surveys which started in 1989. Starting in 2024, the conduct of surveys will be every 3 years per PSA Board Resolution No. 16 Series of 2024 to generate more frequent, timely, and responsive data for planning, policy making, and program development in education and literacy. The 2024 FLEMS aims to gather data on basic literacy, functional literacy, digital literacy, and mass media exposure, and other related data relevant to education and literacy. FLEMS also measures exposure to mass media. Mass media refers to technology that is intended to reach a mass audience. It is the primary means of communication used to reach the vast majority of the general public. The most common platforms for mass media are newspapers, magazines, radio, television, and the internet. The data from FLEMS are used as a critical evidence base to inform educational policy formulation, guide the design and implementation of literacy and media outreach programs, and support ongoing monitoring and evaluation of those interventions. They are also used to monitor Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs, particularly SDG 4.6.1, which tracks the proportion of the population in a given age group achieving at least a fixed level of proficiency in functional literacy and numeracy skills, and SDG 4.4.1, which tracks the proportion of ICT skills of youth and adults by type of skill. The 2024 FLEMS covers approximately 172,800 sample housing units sufficient to generate reliable estimates from national down to provincial and highly urbanized city levels. Using the 2023 Geo-enabled master sample based on the 2020 Census of Population and Housing, the survey ensures national, regional, provincial, and highly urbanized city level estimates. As PSA moves forward in its mission to deliver timely and high-quality data, the 2024 round introduces a modern innovation, the Computer-Assisted Personal Interview or CAPI system. For the first time, data collection was conducted using digital devices, allowing for faster, more reliable, and more efficient gathering of information. This innovation significantly improves data quality and timeliness of release of data. This 2024 round added new data items aligned with the Program for the International Assessment of Adult Competencies, or PIAAC, an internationally recognized framework for measuring adult literacy, endorsed by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO. The 2024 FLEMS used the revised definitions and methodologies for estimating basic and functional literacy. These refinements were made through the collaboration and support of the Department of Education, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, Commission on Higher Education, the Second Congressional Commission on Education, and the Literacy Coordinating Council under the supervision of the Internal Technical Committee. The revised definitions and methodologies are designed to ensure alignment with international educational standards. In the old definition, basic literacy is defined as the ability of a person to read and write, while functional literacy is the ability of a person to read, write, and compute, or read, write, compute, and comprehend, or at least high school graduate in the old curriculum, or at least junior high school completer in the K-12 curriculum. The revised definition now considers a person basic literate if they can read, write with understanding, and can compute or perform basic mathematical operations. while a functionally literate person requires the ability to comprehend, in addition to the skills required for a person to be basic literate. The 2024 FLEMS has 4 literacy levels. These are illiterate, or those who cannot read and write; low literate, or those who can read and write only; basic literate, or those who can read, write, and compute only; functional literate, those who can read, write, compute, and comprehend. This clear structure better captures the varying levels of literacy, more relevant, especially as comprehension and problem solving become essential in both learning and everyday life. Prior to the 2024 FLEMS, there were 3 literacy levels: illiterate, or are those who cannot read and write; basic literate, or those who can read and write only; functional literate, or those who can read, write, and compute, or who can read, write, compute, and comprehend, or who are at least high school graduates in the old curriculum, or at least junior high school completers in the K-12 curriculum. The 2024 update simplifies and strengthens the basis by focusing on actual skills and by introducing the low literate category, which captures an important middle group. The 2024 FLEMS was a nationwide data collection conducted in October 2024. Regional data dissemination fora will take place in all regions starting this May 2025, bringing the results closer to local stakeholders and informing targeted interventions in every region. The Functional Literacy, Education, and Mass Media Survey: Strengthening Education, Supporting Literacy, Shaping Futures.